pick up your phone right now. No, seriously, pick it up, because in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to prove that the thing in your hand was built by the smartest people on earth to make you worse, not by accident, on purpose. And by the end of this video, you're either going to delete 3 apps, or you're going to prove me right by not making it that far. Here's the number that should scare you. The average person touches their phone over 2,600 times a day. That's not a typo. That's once every 33 seconds you're awake. And you didn't choose that number. A room full of behavioral scientists in Silicon Valley chose it for you. Because here's the secret nobody tells you. Your phone isn't addictive because it's useful. It's addictive because it's engineered using the exact same psychological mechanism as a slot machine. Same one. Not similar, identical. And in a second, I'm going to show you the actual neuroscience of what happens inside your skull every single time you unlock that screen. But first, you need to understand the one chemical responsible for all of it, because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. That chemical is dopamine, and almost everyone gets it wrong. Dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical. It's the anticipation chemical. It doesn't fire when you get the reward. It fires when you expect one. It's the chemical of maybe. That's why a slot machine is more addictive than a vending machine. A vending machine is certain. Put in money, get a snack, dopamine barely moves. A slot machine is uncertain. You might win, you might not, and that uncertainty is what makes your brain scream for more. Now here's the part that should genuinely disturb you. Every single app on your phone is designed around that exact same uncertainty. The pull to refresh gesture on Instagram, copied intentionally from slot machine mechanics. The person who designed it has publicly said he regrets it. Your notification badge? Red, because red creates urgency and demands resolution. The like button? Delayed on purpose in some apps, so the dopamine hit arrives in an unpredictable window instead of an instant one, which makes it hit harder. You are not weak-willed. You are outmatched. There are thousands of engineers, B tests, and billions of dollars aimed at exactly one goal, keeping your thumb moving. But it gets worse, because this isn't just about wasted time. Here's what constant dopamine spikes are doing to your brain chemistry long-term. Your brain works on a system of contrast. If you're getting small dopamine hits every 33 seconds from your phone, your baseline sensitivity drops. Researchers call this reward desensitization. It means normal life, a conversation, a walk outside, a book, starts to feel boring. Not because those things changed, because your brain's threshold for interesting got hijacked and reset by your phone. This is why so many people report feeling numb, restless, or mildly anxious without their phone, but no more genuinely happy with it. That's not a coincidence. That's the exact signature of a brain that's been recalibrated by a slot machine you carry in your pocket. And there's a name for what happens when you take the phone away from a brain like that. It's called dopamine withdrawal. And the symptoms look almost identical to withdrawal from mild stimulant use. Irritability, poor focus, restlessness, disrupted sleep. Let's do actual math, because I think the abstract version doesn't hit hard enough. If you check your phone 2,600 times a day, and each check with the follow-on scroll costs you a conservative 20 seconds, that's roughly 2 hours and 20 minutes a day lost to reflexive, non-intentional phone use. Not the useful stuff, just the reflex. 2 hours and 20 minutes a day is over 800 hours a year. Over a 60-year adult life, that's more than 4 years of your waking life gone to a behavior your brain didn't choose. A system chose it for you, and your dopamine circuitry just followed orders. For years, that's enough time to learn a language fluently, get a second degree, or build a business from scratch. Instead, it's going to a notification badge. Now, I want to be clear about something, because this is where most videos on this topic completely lose the plot. Most advice here tells you to just use less willpower. Delete the apps, use grayscale mode, put your phone in a drawer, and those things can help a little. But here's the problem. Willpower is the weakest tool in this fight, because you're not fighting a bad habit. You're fighting a system built by people whose entire job is to be smarter than your willpower. That's like trying to out-willpower a casino. The casino always wins because the casino was built to win. So the actual solution isn't willpower, it's architecture. You don't beat a system engineered to exploit your default settings by trying harder inside that same system. You beat it by changing the defaults themselves, so the addictive path requires effort and the healthy path requires none. This is the actual evidence-based playbook behavioral psychologists use, and I'm going to give you the exact 4 moves in order of impact. Move 1. Kill the badge, not the app. The red notification badge is the single biggest trigger for compulsive checking, more than the content itself. Turn off badge icons for every app except calls and messages. This one setting change alone has been shown to cut phone pickup significantly, because you remove the unresolved tension cue your brain can't ignore. Move 2. Add friction, not restriction. Don't delete the apps. That creates a forbidden fruit rebound effect where you just re-download them within days. Instead, move them off your home screen into a folder on the second page. Every extra tap you add is a moment where your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, gets a chance to catch up to the impulsive part. Move 3. Replace the reflex. Don't just remove it. Your brain checked your phone to fill a micro gap of boredom. If you don't give it a replacement action, it will find its way back to the phone. Keep one low-stimulation alternative within reach. A physical book, a puzzle, even just people watching. Move 4. Fix the first and last hour. The first hour after waking and the hour before bed are when phone use does the most damage. They anchor your entire day's dopamine baseline and wreck sleep-driven recovery. A single rule, phone charges outside the bedroom, has been linked to some of the largest measurable improvements in both sleep quality and next-day focus of any single habit change studied. Why this actually works? Here's why these 4 moves work on a neurological level when willpower alone doesn't. Dopamine sensitivity isn't fixed. It's plastic, meaning it recalibrates based on your recent input. When you reduce the frequency of artificial, high-uncertainty dopamine spikes, your baseline sensitivity gradually resets. Within roughly 1 to 2 weeks, many people report that things that used to feel boring, a walk, a real conversation, focused work, start to feel genuinely engaging again. Not because those activities changed, because your brain's threshold unhijacked itself. This is the actual resolution to the tension I opened this video with. Your phone isn't broken. Your discipline isn't broken. Your brain's calibration got hijacked by a system built to hijack it, and calibration can be rebuilt. That's the whole story, not moral failure. Mechanical exploitation with a mechanical fix. So, remember what I said at the start? Pick up your phone. I made you a bet. Either you'd delete 3 apps, or you'd prove me right by not making it this far. If you're still here, you already proved something. You can sit with something uncomfortable long enough to actually understand it. That's the rare skill your phone is trying to train out of you every single day. So here's the actual test. Not for the algorithm, not for me. For you, go into your settings right now, turn off notification badges for your 3 worst apps, and move them off your home screen. Takes 40 seconds. Do it before you close this tab, or the dopamine system you just spent 12 minutes learning about is going to win by default the second this video ends. If this actually changed how you see your phone, subscribe, because next week I'm breaking down the one app setting that Silicon Valley insiders use themselves, but never talk about publicly. Now go turn off those badges.